Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Turner and I'm a real estate agent in Lake Chapala, Mexico. Today we're taking a look at 3 homes in the price range of $260,000 US dollars to $299,000 US dollars. Anywhere from $200,000 to $400,000 seems to be the popular price range for my videos, and I try to get as many of those as possible for you guys. So here is one. Before we get started though, just a few things. One of them being that I just received a comment from someone on the YouTube channel saying that, and this was it was a very positive comment. They were just kind of simply stating the fact that not everything is rainbows and butterflies in Ajijic, Mexico, like I make it out to be. And I'm sorry if I have given you that impression, because while I do love Ajijic and I think it's an excellent place, everywhere in the world, any country that you ever decide to move to, or if you decide to stay in your own country, no place on earth is a perfect paradise. So yes, Ajijic is a great place. Your money still gets you pretty far here. The real estate industry is still booming and the homes here are all uniquely designed, and the weather is excellent. Although last year we didn't have a whole lot of rain, so the whole year was kind of hot. And I think we might be moving into that this year too. I hope we get a rainy season, but it is a bit abnormally hotter than it should be at this time of year in March. On the same subject, any country you move to outside of your own, there are going to be cultural differences. So one of the things I love about the Mexican people is that they value people. Americans and Canadians tend to value things and money, whereas the Mexican people really value their friendships and their family and the time spent with them. Any chance they get, they are getting together, they're having parties, they're having get-togethers, they want to stop on the sidewalk and have a conversation with you no matter how long it is. If you need help, they're there to help you. They never say no. With that little bit of difference in culture, there are things about the Mexican culture that I could understand could frustrate somebody who's from north of the border, such as Mexicans don't value time like we do. We are always on time, you know, and because Mexicans value their relationships so much more, they kind of tend to like linger in those conversations and in those parties and in those things. And because they don't say no to a lot of things and they say yes most of the time, they're going to tend to be late to almost everything. I'm really trying to figure out a way to say this without insulting anybody. I really hope I haven't so far, and I hope that I don't through this video process. So yes, there are going to be cultural differences. There are things about Mexico like the streets, the cobblestone streets do take a toll on your body and your car. Not all of Mexico is like that, but of course Mexico doesn't have the infrastructure that we have in the United States and Canada. The positive on that to me is that things are good enough. Like, we don't have to be OCD about everything in Mexico like we are in the United States. Another thing that I really love about Mexico is freedom. The freedom to driving freedom, the freedom to walk where you want to walk, to go where you want to go, to buy what you want to buy. Now, of course, if you had credit as easily as you have it in the United States and Canada, I'm not sure about Canada, I'm from the US, then life gets a little bit easier. You know, you can pay for things over time. But just like I said, there's a give and take in every situation. So I like that cash is king. I'm not tracked. I don't have to answer to banks as often as I do in the US, and I don't have to deal with credit card fraud and things like that. Of course, I mean, I still do because I have credit cards and bank accounts in the US still, but you know, it's a give and take. And then I was just talking to somebody yesterday about this because somebody was walking across the street and they were not using a sidewalk. And she goes, wow, look at that, they can jaywalk. And I said, yeah, we can jaywalk here, but that means so can everybody else. And yeah, the road rules aren't as harsh here, and that's great. You can, you know, you have a little more freedom when you're driving, but so does everybody else. So you have to be a little bit more careful when you're driving in Mexico and jaywalking and things like that. So anyway, the moral of the story, long story short, is that yes, Mexico has its faults, but it also has so many things that I am grateful for living in this country. And it's the same in the US, where the US has a lot of faults, but there are also great things about the United States. And so every country is going to have its things that people like and that they don't like. You know, nowhere's a perfect paradise. But I'm also saying this because I hope I wasn't misleading anyone into thinking that everything is perfect here and you should just move here and your life will be better. You know, it's a big leap from culture to culture, especially one that's so different from our own. If you're thinking about moving down here, those are some things to think about. And if you want some more information on it, you feel free to email me and I can kind of talk to you about it. Okay, next thing I want to say is the usual things that I say. Please don't forget to check out my website, therealamandaturner.com, where you'll find a link to our bed and breakfast and our cafe, both located in Ajijic Centro, and both just won Best of Lake Chapala for Best Bed and Breakfast and Best Coffee for the second year in a row. From my website, you can also get to the MLS where my listings are, and I know that some people have been confused that all they can see is my listings. Well, if you just back out of that, you can browse through homes on the MLS on your own. Also, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you are looking to buy or sell property in the Lake Chapala area, you can contact me at amanda@lakechapalarealty.com. If you're looking to sell, I can come do a home evaluation for you so we can figure out what the market's doing, what your home is worth, what it could sell for at the highest point. And if you are looking to buy, shoot me an email, tell me what your budget is, tell me what you're looking for in a home, and then I can send you some listings so you can get an idea of our inventory down here. Okay, on with the show. The first house we're looking at today is located in Chapala Haciendas, and I have been telling all of my buyers about this house because it has only been on the market for a couple of weeks and it is very underpriced for what it is. When I scheduled this home for myself and my buyers to go look at, it was in their budget. And then when we got there, I was like, wait, did I make a mistake? Because I felt like the house should have been priced way more than it was. So I went and looked at the price and I was like, oh no, this is right, $260,000. This is a steal, and these do not come around very often in this area. Please trust me when I say this, that it is very hard to find deals and bargains here in Lake Chapala because people are coming down here, they're paying cash for these properties, and these are mostly retirement properties, people who are retired who are coming down here to buy. So they're looking for homes that don't need work, that are already put together, and Mexicans stay in the same property for many generations. So it's very rare that they're selling their homes as well. Let's go check it out. First house on tour today is listed at $259,500 US. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom on 1 level. Construction size is 191 square meters or 2,056 square feet. Your lot size is 394 square meters or 4,241 square feet. The HOA is $150 US monthly. It does not come furnished, and it is located in Chapala Haciendas. All right, guys, here we are at the first house on our tour. It's this one right here. Ignore that. This is the house. So how this house works is this yard is split on a diagonal with the neighbor right here. So a triangle of this yard belongs to the neighbor. A triangle of this yard belongs to this house right here. So if we zoom out, you'll see that this backs up right onto the community pool right here. And this is Chapala Haciendas 1, and then you've got Chapala Haciendas 2. And like I've said in previous videos, this is the last neighborhood of Lake Chapala before you're on your way over the mountains into Ixtlahuacan and even further, airport and Guadalajara up here. So from this house to go to any grocery shopping or any other kind of shopping or gas station or anything like that, you will come out onto this highway and you can either go down here into Chapala, and Soriana, which is like a Walmart, it's like Mexico's version of Walmart, is right here. So that's just like a quick one shot over. Or you can take this highway down and go into Ajijic, San Antonio, and Riberas. And this highway will also lead you all the way down to San Juan Cosala, where all the thermal water spas are, or down to Joco. And you can even take this all the way around the lake if you want to. Chapala Haciendas is considered part of the municipality of Chapala, so all of your emergency services will be coming from Chapala. And if you want some fun things to do, there's quite a bit of stuff right in here. I mean, it's like a small urban city type living in here. You've got the Malecon de Chapala right here, where they have a lot of things going on all the time. Okay, second home we're looking at today is located in Riberas. And this one is nice. When I first walked in, I was like, oh, okay. And then I started walking through the house and I was like, oh, I actually like this. Like, there's a good sized yard in the back. There's a good sized yard in the front. There's a nice mirror door up top. There's AC in all of the rooms, including the living room. The kitchen's a good size. It's a good house. It hasn't been lived in a little while, so it needs a little bit of work. But other than that, I love it. Let's go see it. All right. Second house on tour is listed at $275,000 US. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom on one level. Construction size is 186 square meters or 2,002 square feet. The lot size is 300 square meters or 3,229 square feet. It is not located in an HOA. It comes partially furnished and it sits in Riberas del Pilar. Alrighty guys, this is the second house on our tour here. You can see that there are some lots all around this house. So this area may get a little bit developed, which is fine. I mean, it's very hard to find areas of Riberas that are not developed. This lot right next to it is available for sale as well. So if you are interested in this house, this is an option also. So if we zoom out, you'll see that we're about a block, 2 blocks from the lake, And Punta Mirasol is a really cool place to go. They have a pool. They've got a lake view in there, big garden, kitchen and everything. So sometimes they have events in there. Hospital of San Antonio is right here, literally within walking distance. And I've heard a lot of good things about this hospital. I've had experience there. It's pretty good. You've got the golf course here if you're a golfer. 9-hole golf course, by the way. And then a lot of restaurants all through here. And Walmart's right here. And you have a mall here as well that has a food court and a movie theater. So if we want to go into Ajijic Centro, if you were driving, it would take you 21 or 22 minutes to get there. And if we were going to the Guadalajara airport from here, it would take you 38 minutes. Alrighty guys, third house we're looking at today is located in Ixtlahuacan, which is just over the mountains on the other side. So you've got Ajijic here, then you've got mountains here, and then you've got Ixtlahuacan on the other side. This area is very untapped, and I do have a very strong feeling that it is going to start getting busier and busier over there. Right now, land is going for about $35 per square meter out there, where in Ajijic, I want to say it's around $700 per square meter. So what I think is going to happen as Ajijic gets more congested and things start moving towards West Ajijic, I mean, that's about as far as you can go before you're on the other side of the lake and it takes you longer to get to everything. Things are going to start happening in Ixtlahuacan. So when I go out there, it's still like wild land in a lot of parts, and the town is very beautiful. It's very clean, very organized. I don't know, I just get all the good feels when I'm there, you know, and it's a lot closer to the airport. It's maybe like 15, 20 minutes to the airport from that area. And this specific house that we're looking at is no longer available. I sold it to one of my buyers, but I just wanted to show it to you guys so that you can get an idea for what's going on out there, you know? And the specific area that it's in is called Agua Escondida. Let's go see it. Third and final home on our tour today is listed at $299,500 US. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom on 1 level. Construction size is 425 square meters or 4,575 square feet. The lot size is 1,226 square meters or 13,197 square feet. The HOA is 7,400 pesos annually, which comes to about, I would say, $450 per year. It comes partially furnished, and it's located in Agua Escondida in Ixtlahuacan. And I'm sorry if this video is kind of funky, where there's like random notes everywhere, and if it's moving too fast and weird things are happening. I originally took this video for my buyer so that they could see the house, so I was trying to get detail, and so I just used it for this video. So anyway, enjoy. House number 3 that we're looking at on tour today is here, located in Ixtlahuacan, Agua Escondida. And I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. You'll see, look at all of this land around this property. All of it. Oh my God. It's like lush and green out there and wild. It's so nice. But this is where a lot of people are starting to move to because, you know, Ajijic's kind of turning more into like urban living, and it's getting a little bit congested. This right here is the town of Ixtlahuacan. So this is where your emergency services and everything will come from. Just real quick, I want to show you where this is in comparison to Ajijic. So here's the house right here. Here's the neighborhood where it is. And then you're going to take this highway. Sorry about that. You're going to take this highway down either into Chapala, or you're going to take it over this way into Ajijic. And so let's see how long it would take us to get from each of those places. It would take you 32 minutes to get to Ajijic, 26 minutes to get to the airport, which is not bad at all. I'm super down with a 26-minute drive to an international airport. And it would take you 1 hour, 9 minutes today, Friday at 3:30 to get to the Costco in Guadalajara. All right, everybody, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment if you have any questions. If you're looking to buy or sell in this area, contact me at Amanda@LakeChapalaRealty.com, and I will see you all next week. Bye.